So, building right relationships
Mm-hmm.
and artist development.
Mm-hmm.
Two books.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like throughout this conversation, you have been pretty much pinpointing how important it is to, educate artists. Would you even advise artists to go the music route in 2025, 2026, considering how, um, I guess, from a profit standpoint, it's not not really the route to take?
Man, I don't know what you see, but it is the best route to take. The problem is that artists are thinking that the only way I can make music is through Spotify,
Uh-huh.
or the only way I can make music. And I said those days are so over.
Okay.
Like literally, all those streams. When I see people got these streams over 100,000 streams, it's like I'm like, no, 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 no. If his music is not published, if his music is if he's not selling any products, if he's not doing any shows, he ain't making no money. Like, no, 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 no. You gotta come out of the idea of thinking that streaming is the only way to make money. It is literally how they say pennies on a dollar.
Hmm.
So it's really all about getting the mindset of the artist to think bigger. You have to think like a CEO. And most record labels, when record labels operate with artists, they make a money off of everything the artist touch. And I think that is what artists have to think now when they think of themselves. They have to be selling merch. They have to be doing shows, not just music shows too. Sometimes I have my artists do speaking engagements. Sometimes I have my artists do perform at birthday parties. Whatever it is in 2026, you need to do something different than what you've been doing, and you have to think outside the box. That's what innovators are, and I think if you're going to be an artist, an independent artist, you have to be an innovator. You can't look and watch what other people are doing and say, well, let me try this. And that may work, but you got to remember that's going to work for a certain time frame. And sometimes certain things work for certain people because that's what their audience is looking for. If you're
Hmm.
not making their type of music, the artist is not going to buy into it. So it's important that you be authentic. So one of the first things I work with artists is make sure they have a brand. My brand is unity. So all my books that I write or anything I do has everything. It takes you back to the word unity. Artist development is all about unity. As I teach that, I tell artists make sure you collaborate with other artists. My book, like you said, building right relationships. When I'm working with people and artists and people, I focus on character. I focus on mindset. I focus on do you treat yourself right? Do you love yourself? If you don't love yourself, how you gonna love others? Find me on Instagram at jwhite for life, and that's JWHITE, the number 4LIFE. You can also follow me on YouTube at J White Enterprise.
pushplaypods.com.